Hey everybody, welcome back to the podcast for the week. Obviously, as always, I am Kyle.
I'm Alex.
I'm Nick.
And we're here to talk about some Toku. So, this was a good week. I liked this week. This was a good week for all of us. So, Ninninger. Let's just get on with it. Shinobi 38. The Witch Girl Loves Yakumo? Apparently. Yakumo, we get back to his magic roots and how he is a Mahotsukai? Mage? Wizard, whatever you want to call him. And then this girl comes in from the Magic Academy and she wants to marry him, maybe.
My biggest question is, how did an unsupervised child get from England to Japan?
Magic.
Well...
She's still like 5 years old. How did she get there?
Magic
Broom powers.
Look, anybody...
Wizard parents do not take care of their children and need to get on this shit, okay? I'm sorry.
Look, it's Manchiello's fault. He was supposed to be watching her. He wasn't.
No, his job was to get her, not to take care of her.
Anyways.
But yeah.
So we get this girl that's in love with Yakumo, maybe. We get Manchiello, finally.
Yeah,
yes.
The last known guest appearance. And we also get Ninninger Chosetsu. And as of this episode, everyone has transformed in some way into Chosetsu, except for Kasumi.
Not gonna lie, since the next episode is gonna be about her, well, actually, at least it's the one where she loses, but the one after that, I'm hoping we get to see her in Chosetsu, because that'll be nice.
Yeah. To have the whole team as Chosetsu in some way, shape, or form.
It's gonna be good.
It would be great if it happened. It probably won't, but it would be great. Not a great episode. I didn't feel like it. It was, it was another.
Oh look, backstory.
Oh look, Yakumo.
Yakumo's in love with somebody or
Someone
something.
is in love with Yakumo,
The
maybe.
few times we've gotten episodes about him, it's usually like he's in love with his lawnmower, he's in love with him, or a 5-year-old's in love with him.
Hey.
He thinks a 5-year-old's in love with him, but then she really isn't.
A giant bee with bee titties is in love with him.
Bee titties.
Bee titties.
If you can be anything, bee titties.
So
yeah, shut up, Nick.
Hey.
Not a great episode.
Not a bad episode.
They cheaped us out and gave us Manchiello in the last like 5 minutes of the episode,
and he only
and I'm
transformed
so
it to leave.
pissed.
Yeah.
I mean,
He transformed. I did like that he actually did the whole transformation sequence, and he wasn't.
Nice.
It wasn't just the suit the whole time. It was actually him, and then they did the whole transformation sequence.
I was kind of mad that they brought someone on that I've been hearing since the beginning of the podcast. It's like Manchiello.
I'm pissed because I started watching Magic Ranger like a few days ago, and once we get it fixed on the server, I'll be able to watch it completely. But besides the point, and the character's amazing because here's what he does in one of the first episodes. His siblings are fighting, and he's like, "Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put on some headphones and rip out this little mandrake child out of his pot, knowing he will scream loud enough to possibly kill my siblings, but I don't care." That's the kind of character he is. We didn't get to see any of that, which would have been great to see him, fighting a little bit. I mean, he has most of his powers. He can't do his ultimate form, which sucks. I hate that, but he still has most of his powers. It would have been great to see him be like, you know what, this shit's fucked up. This 5-year-old ran away. I'm so pissed right now. I'm just gonna shoot this guy with lightning bolts.
Yeah.
It would have been great. Get off my stuff, you dumb cat.
I mean, the only real cool thing about this episode, in my opinion, was the magic Nimpo combo sword lightning rod attack. That was cool.
Maho Sentai, Maji. What the?
That was amazing.
Then seeing everybody. We are mages. We do not hide.
I'm not. We are mages. We have a party night.
Yeah.
Party
night.
I will say, as much of a dick as Yakumo can be sometimes, it was nice to see him go to such lengths to cover up that he was a ninja to this little kid. Like, oh, you're not always a dick.
Oh.
You usually are, but you're not always.
I have nothing else about this episode because I'm kind of disappointed in it.
He got dumped by a 5-year-old.
That's really it. That's all that this episode was, oh, Yakumo has someone who's in love with him again.
That's not appropriate. Again.
I'm in love with the lawnmower.
My bee's in love with me.
It wasn't the best. But, again, I'm still glad that it's not the Takaharu show.
Yeah.
Yes.
So they did change that. There's been a nice long streak of it's
Not
not Takaharu centric, so that's good.
Yay.
And it now, I will say, it now feels like any of the ninjas could end up being the last ninja.
I told you.
I told
you. It's either going to be Nagi because he's actually used the finishing shuriken, or it's going to be Kasumi because she's the only one that has an actual proper head on her shoulders.
Yeah.
Neck.
It used to feel like, oh, he's red, so he'll obviously be
The guy.
The
last ninja. But right now, it feels like it's anyone's game. It could literally be anybody. And Kinji, I think, honestly has the best the best shot because he has the sword that goes with the finishing shuriken. He, like, for anyone else to use it, he has to summon it.
Yeah.
And then give it to someone. So I feel like, if anyone has the best chance, it's Kinji. But
his golden poncho of power.
In the last 5 episodes, they may change that, but we'll see.
Which is interesting because the show's intro starts off. His 5 grandchildren. The last ninja turns out not to be any of them.
It turns out to be that one passionate new guy.
Yeah. God damn you, new guy!
Pretty much. You guys have anything else on Ninninger before we go to the next thing?
Remember, she gave birth.
Oh yeah, that was interesting. The pregnant.
Yes! Oh my God! Okay, so
How'd you forget that? Seriously, she gave birth to Satan, basically.
I know, and we just watched it, but I got so into Ghost that we didn't.
You just rewatched it. So
yeah, I know.
We rewatched it. You just watched it.
We rewatched it.
Oh, really?
He watched it.
Never mind. He was the loser.
Nick hadn't seen it this week.
Sorry.
Every week, one of us hasn't seen this shit, so we have to watch it before doing this, which is a nice recap for all of us. So I did notice, and I didn't bring this up. I didn't say anything about it. I just kind of kept it in the back of my mind that the lady general, what's her face?
Whatever her fucking name is.
Yeah. She's been acting really weird. She's been acting super weird.
Fear energy.
She's been asking for a lot of fear energy in a way that she hasn't before.
Yeah.
And it's been super awkward. And she's been falling over, and the Kurakages have to come in and take her away. And then she fucking gives birth, and I'm like, it makes so much sense.
It was all
she was pregnant.
Pregnancy symptoms.
Which is the whole point of the next episode is Kiba Oni's son.
Mangetsu appears.
Mangetsu.
Something.
So we will see about that, but I did think that was really interesting that she fucking gave birth.
Yeah. I just have a
question. To a fully formed yokai, might I add. Fully 100% realized. Adult yokai.
But what we saw from the next episode, his personality looks a little childish.
Oh yeah, no kidding. Yeah. He was just born, but
it took 444 years to be born.
Yeah. So he was gestating for a while.
Yeah. But and she only showed the symptoms the last 3 days.
Yeah. 3 episodes, so past couple of weeks.
Yeah.
So yeah, I did think that was pretty interesting of this episode. Ghost.
Yay.
Go Ghostal. With Billy the Kid.
2 questions that were answered for me is 1, apparently he does still sleep and dream.
Yes.
And 2, he can summon the driver just to pull out the sword because he needs it, which was nice to know because it's one of those things that the sword isn't tied to specific. Well, the different forms of it are, but the sword itself is not tied to a specific icon.
Yeah.
So he can just pull it out whenever he wants. Yeah. It's tied to the driver. So it's why is he not in the middle of before fight turning?
Yeah.
Transforming, just pulled it out to at least defend himself.
So as little as I liked the episode of Ninninger this week, I loved the episode of Ghost. This whole episode was exposition and adding things and names. We know Saionji now. We know who what his name is and who he is. Creepy old guy. We know about Alan. We know what his name is and kind of what he's there for maybe. Which personally, I don't know about you guys, but I do think that he is someone similar to Gramps in that he is an immortal who is working with Spectre, gave him his powers to sort of have a symbiotic relationship of...
So you think that while Gramps is the deity guiding Takeru, he's the one guiding Spectre?
Yes.
I personally...
That makes sense, honestly.
What
if they're like rival deities or something, and they just kind of want to dig each other over?
It's possible.
Like...
Oh, shut up!
I'm so sorry.
We do see one thing in that Takeru and Akari both knew Makoto in the past. In the surprise, the point 10 years before his dad died.
Yes! Oh my god! So that's fucking
exciting.
Great.
And so the weird thing is like, and then when that came up, I remember like, didn't he come to the shrine at one point, and they Takeru and Makoto saw each other. Yeah. It didn't hit them, and then I realized, oh, the guy was in another dimension for like 10 fucking years.
Well, again, he was in another dimension for 10 fucking years. Yeah, he looks a little different nowadays.
They both look a little different.
Yeah.
I will say that whoever's in charge of casting is really good, because the kid looks like he could have been a younger version of Makoto's actor.
Yeah, it does.
So
maybe it's his little brother. I don't know.
Possibly.
Look it up.
But yeah, he's always been a dick. Like, as a kid, as an adult, even with that 10 years in hell, basically, he was a dick the entire time.
Also, I find it strange, fascinating, that they always find, if they need child actors for anything, they always somehow find a child actor who looks exactly like themselves.
We just said this.
We said this, but not in the...
No, he just said this.
I just said that. That he got... That whoever's in charge of casting...
Sorry, guys.
Good.
Sorry, guys.
Kyle sucks. He was too in his phone talking to his lady.
We're not wrong,
They didn't need to know that.
We're not wrong, though.
They didn't need to know that.
He cares.
You're right here. So yeah, that was Jody. She's sitting with us.
But yeah, whoever's in charge of casting better be getting a good paycheck, because they do their job well.
Yes, they do.
I will say I like the design for the Ganma. She's a bee, and her power is, she makes little clones, and they attach to people and control them. She can also split into a whole hive, into a whole colony of bees. Yeah. Stop being a dick, cat.
I did really like the Billy the Kid icon. He's got leather, and he's got the
tassels.
The
he's got
cow,
the hat.
The cowhide, fucking shoulders, and he's got a rifle, just a giant ass rifle.
Another nice thing is the Musashi versus Nobunaga.
Yes.
Because they're both from the same period. They both were on opposing sides. So when they both decided to transform into them, and the ghost hoodies just came out straight wanting blood.
They were just like
straight up wanting murder. Like they wanted to kill each other. So it was nice to see them, putting history in that.
Yeah.
Since the whole show's theme is, history of historic people, which is nice.
Yeah.
Ghost finally kicked Spectre's butt, which I loved, because, I my child has been getting his butt whooped by him.
He's learning.
He's been getting his butt whooped so far by him, and I don't like it. My child deserves better than this.
And I'm going to say it. 100 shots!
100 hits.
Yeah. 100 shots, 100 hits.
Yeah. Which is great.
Yeah.
What else is going on?
Oh, yeah. Oh, So we finally saw Saionji, creepy old guy, getting a ghost icon, and apparently he has a driver in his weird man purse. That after he forcibly makes someone summon a hoodie, he sucks it up in there like a fucking vacuum, and he makes icons. And that's where the best part comes in, which I need to pull up on my tablet real quick because it's saved on Tumblr, but whatever.
It's so weird.
After this episode, there's only going to be one more episode of dealing with who's the famous person of the week, and that's going to be Benkei. And that's going to be another hoodie for Takeru. And after that, the 5 remaining icons are Goemon, Ryuma, Himiko, Grim, and Sanzo. And those 5 have been previously made by creepy old guy Saionji.
Oh, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
So
we will also be seeing Houdini next week.
Do we finally see the hoodie? The Houdini...
from the looks of it, Houdini is going to be... one that at some point or another, when we're not seeing anything, Saionji made for him.
Okay.
Because I doubt Makoto even knows too much about how to really the rules of how to get a hoodie. He just knows he needs to go into his driver and we're good, right?
Yeah.
So yeah. Never mind. It might be the week after that. Never mind.
Oh no.
But on the credit thing, it does have it like blacked out. Like we know what's gonna happen. So
yeah.
Yeah.
Very excited.
But yes, I cannot wait to see.
Whoa.
I cannot wait to see Houdini because Spectre has had amazing designs.
Yeah,
so
Benkei
far.
doesn't
Come until
debut
9.
next week. He
It's the week
debuts
after
the week
next.
after that.
Okay.
2 weeks from now.
Oh.
Sorry. God, I'm only human.
Damn it, man.
How dare you?
And that's when
How
we see.
dare you?
That's when we see Benkei. But then when do we see? What's his face? Houdini. Is it after that or?
Let's
It
see.
must be during Gather.
Gather, the
I mean,
15
it
icons.
has to be in this one because it's Gather the 15.
Yeah.
You know, and we haven't seen Houdini. Yeah, so it's got
There's
to be
no
that.
synopsis for this yet, so...
Probably. But yeah, we're probably gonna get it. Houdini in that episode at least.
I'm excited.
We'll see.
I am too.
So,
since we know
quick
that
question.
Houdini is the
Who is Benkei? Do we have a...
Benkei.
I've known all the past icons, like they're
Yeah, because they're kind of famous people.
Yeah.
Benkei is probably really important in Japanese history that we don't. So like we're American, so
We don't know shit.
we
I'm a
don't know
good
shit. Yeah, I do like though his design. Benkei was famous for fighting with 7 weapons, 5 of which are on his mask. You know, like one side it's mirrored, so it's half and half. And then he has 2 more, a sword and a hammer, which are done with the spider lantern and the sword by itself.
Mhm.
So that's nice.
Ghostal. So while I'm looking this up, anybody else have anything else about this episode that they liked?
Honestly,
got to see-
it was
This
good.
this episode was so full of
It was
exposition.
so good.
It was so full of just
Like,
moving the
any-
plot along
any
so
episode-
much.
Any episode with a lot of exposition like that, where we see a lot of backstory for characters, is the best because it's just good. Those are just always good episodes.
Mhm.
Japanese warrior monk.
Hold on, I'm gonna open it up in a new tab. It was just this was a really nice. It was the same amount of time, but it's added so much.
world building.
Yes, holy shit.
Oh, that's what. Okay.
Some kind of Wikipedia or
No, Wikipedia. I don't want to give you any more money.
and probably
All right.
set-
1155 to 1189.
Damn.
Japanese warrior
Monk.
served Minamoto no Yoshitsune. Man of great strength and loyalty and a popular subject of Japanese folklore. So really he's just very, very loyal.
Cool.
And honorable.
And there's a whole thing about him in cultural references. So I'm guessing what's his name? Ghost is going to be somewhere down there. Hey, Yu-Gi-Oh's in there.
Yeah, that was the weird.
Ghost is probably
Metal
somewhere.
Hero series Metalder. He was in there.
Okay, that's cool.
Neat.
He's mentioned in One
The
Piece.
Japanese television show Kamen Rider Ghost will feature a form change based on Benkei.
Cool.
So that's cool. Hark, a Vagrant. Did y'all read Hark, a Vagrant?
Oh, I've seen it. I need to read it though.
Okay. Hark, a Vagrant is a this really fucking weird webcomic. And it's
I've heard
mostly
about it.
just old-timey stuff. So
Okay.
Benkei and Queen Elizabeth I as being reincarnated and working together.
That's a,
How odd a combination.
Yeah.
Benkei and Queen Elizabeth I.
Anyways, back to the thing that we normally talk about, that we're supposed to be talking about.
hey, making you a little less dumb every day.
It was a good episode. The fight scenes were really good. Everything was just really well done. It was nice. I liked it.
Mm-hmm. All in all, it's a fantastic episode. So this week kind of averaged out to be good,
Yeah.
even though Ninninger was real bad, but
Ghost was super
real
good. Made up for it.
And now it's time for Nick's Newbie
Do your
Corner.
thing, boy.
Nick,
Hi everybody. So yeah, this week. This was a week. We got some really awesome. They got some really not awesome. It's where do I go from here? I mean, we've talked about everything. What more is there to squeeze out of Ghost besides I'm so excited just for more of it? And this week I really didn't keep up with watching any new stuff because we've been having. Is that Santa?
yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
It's gonna be in the Gamba Rising video game,
Mm-hmm.
which is cool because every time a new rider since Decade, every time a new rider comes out, they modify the machines to work with the current items of the rider. So they had medals for O's,
Oh.
slots for the Gaia memories for double,
Huh.
the Switch slots for Forza, and now they've got the thing for the Ghost icons for Ghost.
That's cool. So Santa Ghost.
Go Santa.
Santa is dead. Sorry.
Please don't.
Too late. Already said it.
You've come to one of the dreams of children, haven't you?
I have.
Right.
For my name is Saint Nicholas. So yeah, we've been having some issues with Plex, so I haven't really been able to watch much. So shit.
That's okay.
I'm gonna keep going with Mystic. Wait, what am I
I'll-
watching?
What?
With the pirate.
Go Kaiger.
Yeah, Go Kaiger. That's my goal for life right now. Is some Go Kaiger.
Yeah. I'll come over later and we'll
Have you seen any
work
Ground
on Plex.
Powers or?
No.
You haven't seen any of the Ground Powers?
I've
yet?
seen the first episode, some of it.
Okay.
Yeah, we need to. Why don't we just watch that while you're here?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe we'll find out.
We'll figure it out. Anyways,
You're an
Yeah,
asshole,
Nick's
man.
Newbie Corner right now is kind of barren.
Because
Little
we
bit,
did everything
but-
for you.
Yeah. It's
'cause
fine.
We talked about everything.
It's
wait,
fine.
one thing. Rider kicks. Rider kicks are awesome.
Oh yeah, he finally
every writer has one.
he saw the whatchamacallit.
Nobunaga Musashi,
Yeah.
or no, Nobunaga and Ore.
Yeah.
You know, all the Drive and Ghost Riders doing their thing for
Yeah.
the because
Oh,
he was showing
yeah.
the previews for the movie.
Oh yeah, because we saw
And
the
we
four
had
Rider
to
kick.
explain him that they do that.
Yeah.
when the
Ghost
movie comes
Inspector and Drive. Sorry, let me say that again. Ghost Inspector and Drive
And
and
Mach.
Maha. Kamen Rider Maha.
Yeah.
back. Bring back my husband.
So Rider kicks. Rider kicks are cool. Billy the Kid is cool.
He's got cowhide patches on his shoulders.
He has tassels, and honestly, I'm terrified.
I'm not. That's great.
Listen, I love. Okay, listen, I love the design for it. I love all the hoodies so far. They've all been amazing. And once I get better at sewing, I'm gonna make half of them for myself.
Thank you.
I won't make
No, bitch, I'm gonna make it for myself first.
Ugh.
But I tassels. They're making a comeback for some reason, and I hate it.
Yeah.
I work in a clothing store. All I see is tassels on purses and shirts, and I'm just like, kill me. These are so ugly. Kill me.
So, does anyone have anything else? I know that you had a bunch of stuff, but you already said it, didn't you?
No, I have one more thing.
Okay, one more thing.
I bought the figure art for Kivala.
Yay!
I have been wanting that for forever, and I know I said I wanted the Gokaiger keys, but international shipping can suck my left nut. It is the worst.
It is the worst.
So fuck that. But I bought her from the same store I bought the Sick for Kyle because I get a discount.
You're pointing, but they can't see it.
I know. I'm doing it for myself, not them. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know.
But speaking of pointing and seeing,
Yes, but between those two, and he also has Mighty Morphin Red, Tyranno Red figure, we might do a review video of those three together real quick. I took a picture of Kivala standing over Tyranno Red with his sword, like, I win, I'm the better person. I have two swords now. So.
And I also found an amazing purchase. So I work at Barnes & Noble, and a lady came in the other day asking for a Power Rangers morpher. I'm like, we don't sell those because we don't have any of the Dino Charge. We have some Dino Charge stuff, but not the morphers. And this lady comes in and asks me for it, and she says that she called, and we said we had it, and I said, no, we don't, because I would know.
oh, how you
And she pulled it up on our website. It was the Legacy Morpher, the Legacy Power Morpher 2 had come in that day, and so me and two managers spent like 15 minutes going through 50 boxes, just opening them and trying to see what was in them until finally we found 2, and I gave her 1, and I bought 1. So now I do, in fact, have the Legacy Morpher with it's the original 5's Morpher, so it did come with the 5, the Tyrannosaurus, Mastodon, Pterodactyl, Saber-tooth Tiger, and Triceratops. And what's really nice about these is all the coins are die cast. The outside bits of the morpher are die cast, the parts that pop out, and the handle actually is die cast.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah, oddly enough, the handle
wow.
is metal. So it's pretty nice. Well worth the $40-ish I spent, because working at Barnes & Noble, I get a 30% discount. So
For the win.
yeah.
You know what? I think that's something...
Which is also where I got my Legacy Saba Saber. 30% off.
I think that's something I want to do, is watch this series. With the
Z-Ranger or...
Yeah, Z-Ranger.
Mighty Morphin?
No,
Z-Ranger.
Z-Ranger. Because...
I'm gonna say now, because I've seen the Dino Buckler on the show, and the way that it does, the top and bottom come down together, and that's the grips. I like that more than just the one grip on this thing.
Yeah.
It's still nice.
Yeah.
But the two matching grips are what I like.
Yeah.
And it feels more comfortable in your hand because it's more balanced.
If we want to watch Z-Ranger, actually, I'm gonna try and find the Shout Factory Z-Ranger DVDs.
Okay.
So we'll do that.
If you can't find me Down Ranger, because I'm gonna watch that.
I'm gonna do that too.
I'm laughing because there's a Tumblr I follow, and they were watching Die Ranger, and they were laughing because Die Yellow he's the Heavenly Star of Time, and he uses that power to control time twice. Like twice in the whole series.
Wow.
Like the writers were coming up and then they're like, oh shit, he's too OP. We can't have him, bending time every 5 minutes. So they made him just use his power twice. And I'm laughing because they posted a screenshot of him attacking someone, and what they did is he flew towards them and just headbutted them. And I'm just like, you have the power to alter time at your whim, and you headbutted the villain. I love it. Thank you. Good job.
Great character development.
A+. Thank you, Die Yellow.
But yes, because I watched Power Rangers growing up. So I want to see...
Z-Ranger.
Yeah.
Where it came from.
Yeah.
And apparently they actually are like 65 million years old. You told me that.
Yeah, I don't know how these people didn't know this.
Power Rangers, that's how.
Power Rangers, sweetie, remember?
Okay. So, as we all know, or I guess as most of us know, not all of us,
Well, I will point
Power
out
Rangers, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, is 5 teenagers with attitude. Z-Ranger is 5 people who are part of these dinosaur tribes from 65 million years ago who sealed away the witch Bandora and then sealed themselves away until she were to be revived.
I'm going to say it one more time. Mastodons is able to live at the same time as Tyrannosaurus, Pterodactyls, or Triceratops.
Super awesome.
But
secret.
they were 5 people living with dinosaurs who sealed away an evil witch. So you know what? Logic is out the window. I don't care anymore.
Not Mastodon, Mammoth Ranger.
It is.
B, shut the fuck up.
A mammoth is a mastodon. You slut. I hate you.
What?
Oh, I accidentally turned on.
You turned on your little speaker thing. Is the kitty being dumb again?
No, I just have him under the blanket.
Yeah. So yeah. Anyways, really good fucking week this week.
Yeah.
For all of us, for the show, and for just us personally. Really short episode, guys.
I'm probably going to go for Kuga next. I'm not going to lie. Because they have a really nice Kuga. I'm going to get him next. I'm going to try to get him next. And then if I get a Decade figure, I will literally have the Decade trio. I will have all 3 of them, and I will love it.
The end.
They don't have a figure for him yet. His doesn't come out till fucking March, okay?
The end.
I will get him too.
There you go.
He doesn't come out till fucking March. So
I know.
For the meantime, I will have the primary 3.
There you go.
That weren't dicks.
That's all I ask. That's all I ask, is that you get all of them.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you happy now?
No. Never.
Never happy.
I want more all the time, always.
But yeah,
Greedy.
once we figure out a way to film it, we're gonna make a review video for Kivala, Tyranno Red / Mighty Morphin Red, and the big Wizard Sick, which I love. It's amazing. It's so detailed.
The SIC Kamen Rider Wizard.
All dragon.
All dragon. Well, dragon, red dragon, flame dragon, and then you can turn him into the all dragon.
I think the best part, though, was the fact that after I bought it for you, I purposely avoided you for the next half hour while you were still on work because I didn't want you to see it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Also, I got a Mix and More figure of a black Tyrannosaurus from...
Sweetie, that's great.
That's supposed to be black.
Wow, that's a fail on them.
Yeah.
That's great. That's great. That's graphite at best.
Shut up. Which is not as great of a find, but this Black Friday weekend at Barnes & Noble, all the toy and game was buy one, get one half off, and so I bought the Legacy Morpher and decided what the hell, why not, and got a Mix and More figure for half price. So...
Call it a win.
Call it a win.
We'll call it a win.
Yeah.
I'm going to post the photos. You'll probably either see them before you hear this, or the other way around. you'll go to see them because you heard this. But I'm gonna post the photos I took of Kivala holding the swords and holding his sword over Tyranno Red as he despairs over losing to her.
Yeah, I need more figure arts before I can start posing things and making scenes. But
there was one person who had they had Fem and Ouija from Yuki, and they're fighting. He at one point grabs her, and she just heel kicks him in the nuts, and I love it.
oh my god,
it's so good. Like it was really fun. The way people who like do some of these things, it's nice. There was one of people who had like the 4 main Gaim riders, and at one point they're fighting over a fruit salad, which to them is enormous. So I laughed at that.
Yeah.
But yes, I think that once we all get some more figures for ourselves and get our collection decently sized, we're gonna love it. Like it's gonna be so much fun to post things together.
One last thing.
Yes.
Because I forgot to say it in my corner time. The Super Sentai of this episode was the most close we've seen to someone actually killing another person that I can remember.
Yeah,
he was literally gonna snip the little
the
girl in half.
monster was just gonna. Like,
and I was like, "Whoa! Is this Kamen Rider? Did this switch? What?"
It happens.
It happens.
The older Sentai, some people die.
Oh yeah. They killed off Green Dragon. And,
Dragon Ranger.
Time Fire. They just with him.
Time Fire died.
Abare Killer.
Abare Killer, which was the whole point of Gaikari's powers, which is where like his powers came from, was from the 3 extra Rangers who died. Besides, well, no, Black Condor wasn't a 6th Ranger. Black Condor was just a Ranger.
My biggest question is, when they returned the keys, did he keep those 3 because, no offense, they're dead? Okay, good. And plus, that's his mech. That's how he summons his mech. There's no point in not having the keys.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
He would have kept those.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
And then they just dumped the other ones over, and they found their way back to their proper owners.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Exciting news.
So this episode's a little short, guys, but
last episode was super long.
Episode was super long, and then the one before that was kind of short too. So I don't know what's happening with our things, but hopefully we'll get this figured out.
Before that, we didn't have him. Then we had him, and he had to do 2 weeks of stuff because he was finally caught up.
Yeah. And then this week, just there was nothing going on. So
because one of the shows just was kind of flat.
Yeah.
Much flat.
Yeah. So anyways, so question of the month, because it is December 1st as of this recording, and so we're gonna new question of the month. My question, if this is good with you guys, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be, if you could have a theme for a Sentai, what would it be? Ooh. So the next Sentai is going to be Dobutsu, animals. Obviously, we've got the party ninjas right now. We do have
Space Police with Deca Ranger.
We had the Space Police, and we've had magic, and we've had trains, and we've had dinosaurs several times.
With imagination.
Yeah. So let's talk about Sentai. What do you guys want to see in a Sentai? And kind of spoiler for the next month, just so you guys can think about it, is a Kamen Rider. Well, what would you want to see as a Kamen Rider? But for this month, we'll keep it Sentai specific. What type of Sentai do you guys want to see? What's the central motif? Even what's the secondary motif? Because everyone, it's always there's
one or two.
One or two. There's a primary and a secondary every time.
Not gonna lie, if they were able to do because Ghost is famous people, ghosts, and fashion, right? Because the hoodies. I want to see how they would do a fashion-based Sentai team in the same way, like they have their basic undersuits, and then they can change out with some kind of item, different garments that go over their suit and changes the front of their helmets, and see how it gives them additional powers. That'd be really nice.
Kind of like different fashions over like the years.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, if they do that and the girls don't have low-high skirts, I'm gonna fight someone. I'm sorry, but of the 3 of us, I'm the diva. Me and fashion I'm the diva. Deal with it, bitches.
Yeah. So yeah, that's my question of the month. What do you guys want to see as a Sentai? And to let us know, please comment on our website wherever you would like to on our website on the page specifically for this episode or any other episode. You can comment on YouTube. We are on YouTube, youtube.com/Toku News Network. On Facebook.
You can tweet me at Toku News Network or send us a message on Tumblr on the same address.
Yes, at Toku News Network for everything. You guys know all this already. At Toku News Network on the Twitter, tokunewsnetwork.tumblr.com, facebook.com/Toku News Network, tokunewsnetwork@gmail.com. If there's any other social networking site that we have not listed, please let us know so that we can get on that and we can interact with people because we like talking to people.
I think next we're going to make a Reddit account. We need to do that. We might do that.
Let's not.
What? Why? What do you got against Reddit?
Everything.
Hey.
I've seen the Reddit for Tokusatsu. It's actually...
It's not a horrible... Okay.
It's not a horrible thing.
Okay. Then we can
So yeah, let us know wherever you guys find this at. Obviously, if you rate us on iTunes, go to iTunes and rate us. Go on to whatever podcasting app you use to listen to us. Rate us there. Rate us everywhere. Rate us 5 stars because we're the best, or 10 depending on the scale.
But yeah, actually, before we sign off,
okay.
What's your answer to the Sentai? What's your answer to the question on one? Do you have one here?
I don't actually.
I actually do. I want to see like an extreme sports team. I think that'd be a lot of fun.
You know what? I'll have an answer for us next week. I've thought about it, and I don't have a real great answer. Actually, you know what? I lied. I do have an answer because I did think about this the other day. I want to see some planes.
Oh.
I want to see a Sentai of planes. We've had a Sentai of birds. Give us planes now.
We've had trains and cars.
We've had trains. We've had cars. All right. We've had construction equipment. We've had all sorts of different vehicles.
Wait.
Yeah.
Bokanger.
Oh, right. All those
construction equipment.
general vehicles.
Yeah, it's adventuring equipment, but they were all kind of based mostly on
other than yellow and red default mech, the other ones were a helicopter, a submarine, and a speed car, so those don't count. But then all the other auxiliary ones for sure. They
well, like
a crane,
a dump truck and a crane and a drill and a cement mixer, and it's like
Dump Maru.
I get you're supposed to be the adventure Sentai, but
you're more the construction Sentai.
Construction Sentai. Anyways, planes. I want to see some planes, guys. Let's get on this. Toei, let's get on this. So yeah, we will be back next week and hopefully with a bit longer episode. Or if you like the shorter episodes, let us know.
Yeah.
Actually,
I'm sure that
what's funny is we're apologizing so much we're coming up on our normal time. God damn it. Son of a bitch. Never mind about any of those apologies.
We'll take them all back.
Yeah. We will see you guys next week. Bye.
See ya.